Welcome, everyone, to Lights of Miiva, episode 52. My name is Sam Lander. I'll be your GM, and I have some players.
My name is Zura, playing Lumi, the Circle of Stars Druid.
Hi, I'm Suda, playing Risha, and you get an Eldritch Blast, and you get an Eldritch Blast! Everybody gets an Eldritch Blast!
Hi, I am Sadie, playing Zari, the Giant Barbarian.
Hello, I'm Inter. I'm playing Cryer, the Fast Monk.
Ash is muted.
Ash is either muted or still waking up. He's Ashes of Saturn, playing... Mike's having problems. Okay. Playing Eberkeet, the Wizard, who has an owl friend. He has Owl the Friends. Anyway, if you need to type Ashes to get messages across, type in the
Roll20 chat.
Roll20 chat so that that's recorded. All right. So last time you guys,
I'm fixed.
yay! Congratulations. Mic problems are horrible when it does. So last time you guys climbed down into a cave, followed the cave for a while, got yourselves into a very safe place that was full of monsters, but killed those monsters, and then slept the night because it was a very safe place that just happened to be full of monsters. Yeah, no, that's yeah. In the next morning, you guys were getting ready to head out. Somebody heard screams in the middle of the night, I believe.
It was Zari.
Yeah. But now you guys head back out into the cave system and continue on. You can hear every once in a while. You hear the sounds of conflict in the distance. Maybe screams, but it's always very hard to like identify where that is coming from. You're not sure if it's ahead of you or behind you. You do start coming across more branching paths, and I would like somebody to make me a survival roll and indicate what you are trying to track. If you're trying to track the sounds of conflict, if you're trying to track the sound or the feeling of moving air.
Are we following the air still, or are we following the fighting to try and save people?
I'm up for saving people. If you can pinpoint them.
As is Lumi, so if Lumi is the one trying to guide, probably looking for the conflict area.
All right, with 25 survival. Okay.
It's a wisdom stat.
Yeah, but still, it's a 25. Lumi, you take a couple of branches, and it's really hard to tell under the ground, because it feels like everything kind of looks very similar. There's the same kind of faintly glowing mushrooms. But you feel like you are headed sort of back in the direction that you came from originally, not down the same path, but back in the same direction. And the sounds of conflict are getting louder. Although there are more times of like spaced out. Like it was pretty regularly for a while, and now it's been half an hour, 40 minutes since the last time you guys heard somebody, yells of fighting. It's getting slowly warmer as you continue, and there is a ever so faint orange glow in the distance, in addition to the occasional blue mushroom. The air has gone still. You no longer sense that like almost breathing that was going on before. And I would like everybody to make a perception check, please.
Nat 1. Still a 12.
Wow. All right. Does
Owl for the clutch.
Owl for the clutch, indeed. Does Jawbreaker have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, keen hearing and sight, so he actually has advantage if it's based on hearing or sight.
This would be based on sight. So Jawbreaker flies over to you, Ibrahkeet, and lands on your shoulder. And you get the distinct impression of scales and fire ahead. Looking directly, and Jawbreaker is looking directly at that kind of vaguely orange glow. Lumi, as you're walking along talking with your friends, you trip over something. It hurts as you stub your toe. And you hear a clatter as what you trip over is moved.
Oh, God damn it. Ow. What the hell is this? And I'm gonna go inspect closer to what I...
It's the arm of a statue that's been broken off at the elbow.
Okay, statues here.
When
Eyes up, people.
When Lumi says that, the rest of you see a couple of shattered statues up against the wall. They look like they were in... Whoever carved these before they were destroyed was a master craftsperson. And they looked like they were in conflict. One of them is covered in soot.
Yeah, okay, so... Orange glow, statues, soot on one of them. Sounds like things might heat up soon if we continue.
So, let's continue.
All right. As you guys move forward, the glow has a pulsing to it. It's like it gets a little brighter, it gets a little dimmer, it gets a little brighter, it gets a little dimmer. And you start hearing the sound of metal on metal scraping. And in the distance, you can see shadows occasionally blocking the light from the blue mushrooms. And I would like you all to roll one more perception check to see if anybody gets surprised. Lumi is not surprised. Because if I go to right rage as well. Iberkeet is not surprised. Risha is not surprised. Cryor is not surprised. And Zari is also not surprised. And neither is Jawbreaker the Owl. So everybody gets to act on round one. Let me give these guys a roll to see if they notice you as well. No, they don't. They aren't surprised by you since you're not trying to be particularly quiet. And also no. Okay. So nobody is surprised. I would like everybody to please roll initiative. One, two, three, 4, 5. Descending. All right. So you guys feel free to array yourselves near the bottom of this map. Behind you is the tunnel you came from. Ahead of you is some creatures. I don't know how to give that torch to you, Cryor. Control by...
Yeah, control by. In the torch.
All players. There we go. Save settings. All right. If anybody else needs light to have light, please let me know. And yeah, Lumi, you are up first. You can see what you can see. There's 4 large creatures in the distance. You've been able to count them by the occluding of distant mushrooms.
Heads up, people, for things ahead.
Why'd you re-roll initiative, Zari?
Because my token wasn't selected.
Oh, okay. You got a 15 the first time.
Yep.
So there. 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim. All right. Dynamic lighting. Bright, dim. Not 50. 20. 20. And 20. Save.
I'm just waiting to see the lighting level update to see if I can actually see them.
Zari's sword gives 40/40 light. All right. That's probably going to light up everything.
See one because that's next to one of the mushrooms.
Bright, low, 40. That's a lot of light.
Yes.
There you go.
Now I can see 2.
All right, Lumi, what you doing? You see probably at least, actually, is it Alt-L? Or Control-L?
I can see one clear-ish, and I can see another one less clear-ish.
Yeah. So you'd be disadvantaged in the one that you can see less clear-ish. The control.
I'm looking up a AoE template for a spell. Please hold.
Mm-hmm. $20-foot cube.
Fairy fire.
Okay. They get a save. What's the save?
Dex, I think. Yes, Dex save.
Okay. 8.
Fail.
Okay, and now they emit light, right? Dim light in a 10-foot radius. Okay.
I was trying to fish for more targets, but if one is the only one, so be it.
And does the fairy fire area also emit light?
No, it's just a glitter
No,
bomb.
It's
Okay.
No, it's
dim
just
light
any-
in a 10-foot radius.
For any target it hits.
Yeah. Okay, well, you hit one, it didn't save, so... Any attack roll against that has advantage if the attacker can see it. Alright.
Well, there's one of them, and that'll be my turn.
Lieberkeet, you're up.
Okay, I'm in the middle of refreshing myself on what spells I have prepared.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, that only works on humanoids, which I don't think these are.
They are... The one you can see is definitely not a humanoid.
Okay, for the moment, I'm going to save my spell slots and... Sorry, did that one get fairy fired?
It did.
It is on fairy fire?
Yes. It should be glowing.
Okay. Well, I can see the whole map because of Jawbreaker's dark vision.
Sure.
So,
Fair enough.
like me as a player, so I'm not seeing what light sources there are and aren't.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that advantage
Right.
and use...
Oh. Well, you critted.
I did.
The one time I would say you don't have to crit fish because you crit.
So
18 fire.
18 fire. It is not resistant to fire. Okay, well. You see the firebolt splash into this three-headed beast. All right, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
So it was only 18 damage?
Yeah.
Because you critted on the first one.
Yeah, that's the crit damage.
Okay,
I rolled 4d10.
fair enough.
Got slightly below average damage on that.
Yeah, it felt low. All right. So this guy, they launch themselves into the air, and this one will move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I don't think a 15-foot cone will hit anybody, unfortunately. Drawing. Not a rectangle. There's a thing you can do to, like, put a cone on. Yeah, 15 foot. Okay. So, no. So, he won't do that. So, this one will move forward.
It's a measure tool.
Right. I remember how things work. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50 will get close enough to measure. Oh no, this one gets a line. Uh, how much was that forward? Was it 50? 55.
I think so, yeah.
60. So this one's blue dragon head rears back and a line of lightning spews out. Measure line 15 feet long, hitting Lumi and Zari. So I would like each of you to make a reflex saving throw, please. DC 15. So you each take half of that. So, 78. Okay. Can I just roll that? Yep. 26 lightning damage, Zari and Lumi. Halved. 13. Also, I need to put something on this guy to mark that he is the lightning one. That'll work. All right. And that is the end of the Chimera's turn. Crier, you're up.
I'll move up.
Okay.
Could you please also... Oh, hang on. Concentration check.
11. You saved. This is DC 10 with that much damage.
Mark, please, the glowy one.
Oh, okay.
Hit it.
The glowy one is also the lightning one.
Okay.
It's the one with the symbol on it. Should also be glowing to you. I guess Zari's light makes that harder to see.
Both of them are within bright light from something else.
Fair enough.
I'll attack the one that I had advantage on.
Yep. Go for it. 16 will hit.
Nice. One-handed. No, yeah, no. I'll drop the
Torch?
torch and I do two-handed.
Okay. So 10 damage.
Yep. And you can make, what was it again? Constitution. I think?
Constitution save. 10.
That will fail.
Okay, so he is
Stunned.
stunned.
Yeah, con save 17.
Okay.
Then I will attack the other one.
Okay, he is stunned. Go for it.
15.
15. Well, it's not a 15.
Oh no, 11. Sorry.
11. Yep. So 11 will miss.
Then I'll try a third time. 14.
14 hits.
12 damage.
Okay.
And you can make another Constitution save, please.
23.
Yeah, that will be. And I'll move. No, not the torch.
You dropped the
Back
torch,
there.
so yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Zari.
There.
Yes, Zari is going big Zari.
Okay. You are now Big Zari. You have advantage on the one in front of you because he's stunned. You also have advantage because of fairy fire.
Yep. So we are going to... Come on.
Eileen?
There we go.
14 will hit. 22 damage. Okay.
And 5 thunder.
They does not resist thunder damage. Okay. 27 damage.
And I push it back 5 feet.
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
And I do a step.
Right. And you do it again?
Yes. Yeah. Crit.
That's a crit, so good job. So much damage. 23. What's that total out to? Because it's not all of it's
Hold
double.
on. So 29 damage.
20. Well, so it was 8 for the slashing damage, doubled 16. Plus 10 double of the fire damage is 26. Plus 3 is 29. Plus 2 is 31. Is the elemental cleaver also doubled?
Yes.
So 31 plus 12 more is 43 damage.
Ouch.
It's looking really beat up. Like it went from not terrible to almost dead in that round of Zariness.
Bad kitty.
Rar. All right. That was bonus move and action. Unless you want to move, you can if you want to. You have more movement.
He's stunned, so no attack of opportunities.
Right.
I'll move here so I'm not in line with Risha.
All right. These guys, how much movement do they have? 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. Measure. Cone. Oh, you can just get Cryor. Cryor, I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw as a green cloud floods out from this bowl. With a 20 you save. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Another measurement. Cone. $30-foot. Hey, Cryer, you want to make me another save, please? With a 7. Each creature...
Nope. That's a 19 plus his bonuses.
Okay, so, Cryer, you feel yourself start to stiffen up, and then, Iberkeet, how does your innate sense of this prevent Cryor from actually being inside of the cloud? Is it magical? Is it just like you warn him?
Yeah, I just shout a warning.
Sure. Hold your breath. Yeah. All right. That is the Gorgon's turn. Risha, you're up.
Yay! I do things.
That's the
I
idea.
know they had that much range on that.
30-foot cone.
So big.
Oh.
The DC is really low, though.
And by doing things, we follow the intro and everybody just gets an Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Like shooting 2 at the closest Chimera.
All right, you have advantage on the closest Chimera. Clean that Chimera cup. 25 will hit. 19 will also hit. For 16 damage.
Affirmative.
Did the 11 kill him already?
No, it's actually exactly enough. So, Risha, you stare this thing in the face and put an Eldritch Blast into each of the lion's eyes. And it, smoking, falls over dead.
Pantomiming Edward.
Edward, what?
It's from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh.
Edward?
Lumi, you're up.
Well, since I'm no longer concentrating on fairy fire,
Correct. Try it again.
no.
Okay.
Entangle.
Sure. Strength saving throws?
Strength 16.
22 and 24. So they both save.
The area is still difficult terrain.
Correct.
So that one lingers.
So put it right there. Like it's actually on those cubes. All right.
And then looks like we're gonna need to speed things up, and I go archer mode.
Go for it.
And I'll start flinging at first of all the chimera in front of us.
17 will hit. For 11.
For 11 radiant.
All right.
And that's what Lumi can do.
All right. Iberkeet.
Okay, I don't really have anything multi-target prepared. So I'm going to go ahead and Mind Spike on this one.
Go for it. Is that a
These
save?
things scare me. It's a wisdom save, yes.
It's they're not real good at wisdom. They're not terrible at it, but he rolled a 6. So 14 psychic damage.
I know where he is at all times until I lose concentration or an hour passes.
Okay, well, he's right there.
Yeah.
He's breathing out green fog. All right.
I don't know if I can see him.
Control L.
You should be.
Yeah, you can see him.
At least in dim light for you, because I can see him and I'm further away.
Yeah. So I think if you click on your, I think it'll work for you too. Click on your own icon and then hit Control L. Should limit the view to what Iberkeet can see.
Nope.
Nope. Well, then
It says previewing as Eberkeet, but
it didn't change
doesn't seem
anything.
to actually be doing anything.
It's almost the same as what Jawbreaker can see. All right. Movement or bonus actions? Oh,
10, 15, 20.
did you want Jawbreaker to act on your turn or act on a separate turn?
I'm just gonna keep him with me
Okay.
for now. There we go.
All right. Chimera's up. You look tasty, Zari. I think it won't be able to hit
Right,
you.
and I recover a level 1 spell slot because that was a divination spell.
Go for it. Yeah, so the Chimera will move over to you, Zari. The red dragon's head breathes out a cone of fire. I need you to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, please. With a 12, you take 24 fire damage.
Yep. 14 with advantage because of my barbarian feature.
Right, but it's still DC 15.
Yep. 24.
Yep. All right, and then it will attack you with bite or horns. It will attack you with a bite attack and a claws attack. 12 for the bite and 15 for the claws.
15 claws hit.
Claws hit. All right. So takes 12 slashing from the claws of this thing as it tries to draw you in close for a noms.
No bite.
Bad kitty. Crier.
No
you're up.
bite!
Oh, I have to actually measure this one out. 25. Oh, easy. I'll move next to him
Okay.
and try to attack.
10 will miss. 27 will hit. For 11.
11 damage.
And then a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
20.
Then I'll try to hit him again.
Go for it. 28 is a critical. Dear goodness, friends. It's what, the third critical today?
7 damage.
Critical hit for half the damage I did before. All right. Another Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
13.
You're stunned.
Stunned. Okay, well, that's fun.
That's my job.
Yeah, I noticed.
I'll move right there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Zari, you're up. You have advantage against the thingy.
Okay, let me make sure I have all my proper windows open
Mm-hmm.
and clicked. Nope.
That's initiative.
I am. Oh boy, not used to this after being off 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What? Oh, come on.
Hit
No,
with
that was not a javelin.
No, I was gonna say hit with your actual sword, please. A 12 will miss.
Okay. So 12 misses and
That was just damage rolls.
Oh,
yeah.
a 15 will hit. There we go. That's a d20 roll.
Yep. Yeah, my first one was a 25 to hit. So-
25 will also hit.
Yeah. So 12 slashing.
Plus 2 rage, plus... So 23 is a total, I think, on that one.
Yeah.
Well, 23... 12 plus... Oh, 9. Yeah, no, that's right.
And then
Dear goodness, that thing is doing a lot of damage. Another
elemental cleaver for another 6.
6.
Push it back 5 feet.
It is pushed.
Step forward.
I wonder if you're stunned and you're pushed.
It's just wobbly. It's
Well-
not knocked over.
Yeah, it's on 4 feet probably.
Yeah. Trip
Yeah,
attacks would have disadvantage.
But I think if you're bipedal and you are pushed while you're stunned, I think you will fall.
I mean, not per the rules as written.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, not per the rules. It's
Yep.
force movement.
Did you do your second attack? Damage? Because the 15 also hit.
Yeah, 15. Okay. I am so sorry.
That's okay. I mean, you're probably going to kill this chimera, so...
Why do you always make key
18.
points on stuff you kill?
I mean, part of the reason that she's able to kill things is because you use your key points on it.
Okay, that was 19 damage.
Yep. Got it. It's looking real hurt. The Gorgon's turn, unless you have more movement, sorry.
No.
Okay. All right. So I need to roll. D6 twice.
It's just
That's a
It's
4.
just a personal.
Hey!
It's just a personal thing. I hate that those things are called gorgons.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I agree. But this is the D&D we're given with.
Not quite certain how to pronounce catablopus or whatever they're actually called.
All right. So this one got its breath back. But it's going to charge instead. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, it's not because of terrain. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, we can do it. 40. So it comes out of the dangerous terrain, takes a curve, and comes trampling at you, Cryor.
As a reaction, if somebody enters my melee zone,
You get to hit
I
it.
can make it. I get to hit it.
He still gets to hit you, though. So 18 hit
No.
you.
Wait, does it hit?
The 19 hits, yes.
9 damage. And could please make a Constitution save.
7.
You're stunned.
Well,
Stunned 5 feet out, I believe.
no, it's next to
Yeah, it would be within
melee
the
range.
attack range.
Yeah, it's not when they leave. Wait, I can link it.
But that would
That
also
one.
be
No,
that would also be before it gets a chance
That one.
to take its own action. So
Right. Well, the other one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We'll swing out and around going the other direction. You only have one reaction per round.
Yep.
So this one will attack you with his gore attack. A 26 to hit you.
That will hit.
All right. I need you to make a DC 16 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah.
You stay on your feet so you don't get hit by its hooves.
No damage.
That's not... Why didn't the damage work?
I will take the no damage.
It's not. Just roll it. Take 15 plus 5, 20 points of piercing damage as it horns you.
Ouch.
All right, Risha, you're up.
Prior just booped it and was like, no. Do 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 do.
Bum bum ba-dum ba-da-da-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-da-da-dum.
We are on a quest.
Let's not. This is silly, please.
That will miss.
Ouch. We don't like missing.
No.
You have advantage.
Oh, yes, you had advantage on it, so roll it again. An 8 will also
That
miss.
misses even harder.
Also, you should have higher level than 1 spells. Right? What's
But
your...
that's from Shadow Touched and not my packed spells.
So never mind.
Indeed.
Bonus action or movement more? Sorry.
You're gonna get us copyright struck.
I doubt Monty Python cares.
I doubt we're good enough
mean-
singers.
I really don't think they care, especially with how they ended that movie.
Right?
Well, we run out of money, so everyone just gets arrested.
Anything else, Risha?
But no, that's all she's got.
Okay. Lumi, you're up.
So, let's try flinging Bead of Starlight at Chimera.
Okay. 23 will hit.
12 Radiant.
It is 12. The thing is on its last... Like, it's both stunned and also almost falling over dead.
Right. Produce Ball of Fire. Huck at it. I need to check range on that one. I think it's just 30. I'll move up anyway. It was technically in reach, but move up anyway.
Okay.
Produce Flame at it.
Go for it. 11 will miss.
So much for producing Flame at it.
Right.
That's all Lumi wrote.
Eberkeet, you're up.
Okay. I am going to Mind Spike the same one again, but with a higher level slot,
Okay.
as I'm out of level 2 slots.
Intelligence saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. 17.
DC is 16. Dang it.
Okay, so
I will moo at it to distract it from the psychic pain. Using my woe
okay, so how much?
ability.
1d6 off of roll?
Yep.
So I -6, so he got a 11.
So he takes 26 psychic damage.
Holy. Okay.
I used a level 4 spell slot. I put all the magic into this that I'm able to.
Uh-huh. Is his spike is minded. And you very much know where he is.
Yeah.
It only fails by default on strength and dex.
Ah. Anything else, Iberkeet?
No.
Okay. Roll a d6. Do not get my fire breath back.
You're stunned.
And I still would see if I get my fire breath back, but I don't act.
Oh, okay.
Can't take actions. Can't move. Crier, you're up.
I'm gonna hit the one above me.
Okay. 23 will hit. Constitution?
Yep. 8 damage.
23.
Darn it. 19.
Also hits.
9 damage.
12.
You're stunned.
All right. You gotta be running low on key points.
I have 2 left.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna spend another one.
Okay, you have advantage to hit the guy. And you do.
On that one.
Yep.
8 damage.
Oh, hold on. 19 armor class. No, that does not hit.
Oh.
Everything else did.
Darn it.
Sorry, I was forgetting who had what armor class. So yes, that missed.
So on the end of my turn, that one will be not stunned anymore.
Uh-huh.
And that one.
Will also not be stunned anymore.
Where am I going to move to? Here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Zari, you're up.
Okay, is this Chimera still up?
Barely.
Okay.
A strong wind would knock it over.
Well, not advantage on it anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay, well,
18.
Zari huffs.
15 will hit.
Zari huffs and puffs.
19 will be enough. You shouldn't
and blows it over.
You shouldn't be able to cleave through a being with a blunt instrument that's like a foot wide. But somehow you manage it and split this thing in twain between its front half and back.
Okay, move over here. And we're going to hit the one at the top. That one is stunned, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Oh, pardon me. 25 will hit. Don't need this anymore. 17 damage.
17 plus 5.
So 22 damage. It's looking pretty hurt. Bleeding. Well, it's not really bleeding because it's made of metal, but it's leaking oil. Some black substance is leaking between the plates of this thing's hide. Anything else?
Nope, that is it for me.
All right, so see if the other one gets its. Does not. All right, but this one has it. Okay, what it can do is it can move here. Oopsie, no. And then breathe. There we go. All right, gout of green fog bellows out from this thing. I need Zari, Lumi, and Cryor to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Gonna use my inspiration for that.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, meet it, beat it. So Zari with a 14 saves. Lumi with
I'll spend mine to reroll.
Okay. With a with a 9 does not. Cryer, you also save. So on a failed save, the target begins to turn to stone and is restrained. You are restrained, Lumi. So you can't move. I don't know what all restrain does. All right. That is its turn. The other one doesn't get to act because somebody stunned it. Yeah. Risha, you're up.
It's okay. The one that is stunned is gonna have a discordant melody whispered at it. This is the song that never ends.
Wisdom saving throw. 10.
Like, what is the DC on that? DC 14.
So yes, 7 psychic damage.
This is affirmative.
Okay.
And then must wait. It can't move, so never mind.
Right. It would have to be running away from you.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Risha?
Yep.
Oh,
There we go.
Lumi, I would like you to make a DC 13. Oh, at the end of your next turn. Okay, so you get to act. You are restrained.
Yes. Now to figure out the range of my other attack spell that doesn't need an attack roll.
Restrained.
I get this on attack rolls. But I have things I can do that doesn't require attacks.
Yeah, but you have advantage on that one, so it cancels out.
Can't benefit from bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So yeah, you could attack the stunned one for a straight roll.
Yeah,
Or have a magical attack with advantage.
Well, no, if it's
No, that's still an attack.
it's still an attack roll.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Or yeah, if they need to save, you can still do that. That doesn't have advantage, disadvantage.
I'll exploit the thing with the advantage and throw some bead of starlight at the top one.
Go for it. An 11 will miss.
And any strength or dex save on him will automatically fail.
Right.
But the thing I need is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
He's got real good constitution.
Got a +4 on it.
I'll try anyway. He may roll low.
They have been rolling fairly crummy on their constitution saves.
I'll throw frostbite at it.
Go for it. DC 16 constitution. He did fail.
So he takes 6 cold damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
That is a weapon. Technically, it is a melee weapon attack. Okay.
And then Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Lumi is now a statue. Yep, Lumi. I'm sorry, but you are now a statue. Iberkeet. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to acid splash the both of them.
Go for it. You can definitely hit them both without hitting your friends. Dexterity. Well, one of them fails a dexterity saving throw, so it just can't. The other one, 10?
DC 16.
So both of them fail.
That's 4 damage.
That is, in fact, 4 damage. The one on the bottom is looking rough.
I was hoping that would be enough to kill it.
Not that rough. Chimeras are all dead. Cryor, your turn.
Yeah. Lumi into stone. That changes a little bit, but I cannot help him yet. Or I cannot help him.
I think yet also fits.
Can I fit under Sari?
You can't stay there.
I cannot stay there, but can I make an attack there?
You're sharing Zari's space. I don't think Zari's big enough to share a space and not
I need to be one size bigger, right?
Yeah, if Zari was one size bigger, you could share her space and not be at disadvantage for attack rolls and similar things.
Yeah. This one was looking rough.
The only person that can
Yes.
make her bigger is a rock. So
Yeah. 6 will hit.
8 damage.
8 damage.
And Constitution save.
17.
That meets it, but you have to beat it, right?
No. It is so it's like AC. If I succeed, I succeed.
Let me check.
You need to hit the
Actually,
number.
Yeah,
Saving
if-
throws, you need to hit the number.
it's 17. Ooh, I'm getting really low on hit and key points. That one misses.
13 will miss, yes. 22 will hit.
For 5.
Okay.
You can have my last key point.
Constitution saving throw 14. He's stunned.
He's now stunned.
The other one is not.
And yeah, what to do? I'll hang back for a bit here.
Okay. Zari, you're up.
Okay. Okay, which one's looking worse for wear?
The one to your right.
Okay.
It's also stunned, so you have advantage. $23 will hit. 24 damage. 27 total damage?
Yep.
Okay. Well, it is a breath, a wrong breeze, anything. anything that does the smallest amount of damage will take this thing out.
Okay, I will. I will hit that one again then.
Okay. You will hit that one again then. So your blade question mark comes down in between this thing's horns and its forehead, denting its skull with a very hollow sound. A final gasp of green smoke comes out of its nostrils, and it falls over in pieces. It is now dead.
And I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Let me see if I get my breath weapon back. I don't. I
should have stunned the other one.
Yeah. All right, so it is going to... I mean, Zari did just kill its friend. It's going to attempt to gore you, Zari. For a 22 to hit.
That hits.
For blank damage. Why, though? Okay, well, 2d12 plus 5.
Damage equals null.
Yeah, 17 plus 5. 22 damage, Zari. Piercing, so halved.
So 11. Oofa doofa. I am near critical.
I don't know what I just did. There we go. All right, and that's its turn. It doesn't have multi-attack, unfortunately. Risha, you're up.
Ooh. We're gonna poke it in its butt.
Oh. Well, a 16 will miss.
That sucks.
You only have one attack? Right, you only have one attack.
I do, because half the levels are in Warlock.
Right. Lumi is stoned, like any good druid. Iberkeet?
Okay, there's one guy left.
Yep, he's looking relatively healthy.
Okay, I'm going to mind spike him at level 3.
Okay.
Wisdom save
wisdom
DC 16.
Save of 6. So 15 psychic damage or 23 psychic damage?
It's 23.
He's looking rough now. That took him from
He's
mostly okay to bleeding. Cryer, you're up.
Gonna wiggle my belts.
Okay, restore a key point.
Not A. I have to roll for it. What is it?
Is that an action?
Yeah. Sadly. Martial art die. I cannot make it easy.
Because reasons.
I have no clue what my martial art die is.
It's your
What damage die is your unarmed attack?
that.
D8,
So roll a d8.
I think, or D6. No, D6.
I'm on my way to look it up.
But yeah, it's the damage die of your unarmed is what your martial art is. So
3.
3, very
No
average
plus
roll.
ones, nothing. But yeah, that's basically. I want to make a understanding check for the beast. That's my bonus action. Like nature or whatever, history,
These guys would be Arcana.
arcana.
With the critical, somehow, they are relatively tough. They're not really, they're not really creatures. They're like metal statues come to life. They're made of mechanisms. They breathe petrifying breath. They really like trampling over people and horning them to death. And yeah, don't have any real weaknesses, but they don't have any like resistances either.
And on the petrify, it says, or any other magic.
Or yeah, any like so a stone to flesh magic would work.
Okay, yeah. So healing magic, nope.
Yeah, just straight normal healing magic, no. Greater restoration, stone to flesh, wish, similar things.
So no remove curse, remove disease stuff.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I think minimum level is greater restoration.
Yes, which is 4th, 3rd.
5th.
Greater restoration's 5th level.
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
Next character level, we get access to a 5th level.
Useless, as you are the one that's stoned.
Zari, you're up. Unless you had movement, correct?
No, I'm gonna stay. It's my action, bonus action.
Okay.
Okay. It is not stunned, so it's a straight roll.
Yes, correct. A 21 will hit. For an absurd amount of damage. 23.
Let's see. And a 4.
There's the crunching of metal plates as you bash in one of this thing's sides. It is still standing up, but it is much worse for wear.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go again.
Go for it.
Ooh.
8 will miss.
Oh. My first bad attack roll this game.
Yep.
And I was going to use a smite on it.
Uh-huh. End of Zari's turn?
Yes.
I get to go. D6. Didn't get it back. All right. Well, Zari's been real hitting this thing, so he's going to try to gore you. 18 to hit you, Zari.
Yep.
So no, it doesn't work. You take 13 plus 5, 18 damage.
18, so 9.
Yes, 9 half. So half to 9. And that is the end of its turn.
Risha's being real stabby.
Yeah. Stab it. 20 will hit. For how much damage?
Sneak attack and everything.
Aha. 10, 21,
29.
29 damage. Oh. It is still standing up, but its breath is coming ragged, and it is almost falling over. This is the third time you have taken one of my creatures to a single hit point this combat.
And I don't have...
Lumi remains stoned. Iberkeet.
I'm gonna firebolt it.
Go for it. 23 will hit. How would you like to finish this creature off?
Firebolt gets in through a gap in the armor, and the whole thing just burns up from the inside.
It ignites the gas inside and explodes into 1,000 pieces.
It's quite spectacular.
The sound of a metal bowl bellows as this thing is consumed from the inside out with the flare of Iberkeet's magic. Its eyes glowing red, and then it collapsing upon the ground with the clatter of 1,000 metal plates. And it is but shards. And that is the end of combat.
You know, if I was a druid, I was looking at Lumi, and I would be turning into stone. I would shapeshift into a mouse or something.
There is no response from the Lumi statue.
Zari shrinks back down and falls onto her haunches and is like, ow. That really hurt.
Hey, Risha.
Crickets.
Could I have a insight check, please?
Affirmative.
Something is niggling in the back of your mind about these creatures, but you're not... It goes into your brain, and then it leaves your brain.
That's because brain is filled with bread.
As brains often are.
Yep. Bread. Speaking of bread, I got a new bread maker.
Nice. All right.
Does any of these creatures has anything useful on them?
Define useful?
Scales, horns, fur.
I mean, there is the yeah, it's like, it has goat horns or like dragon, like it looks like dragon skin on the one head of the chimera. They're covered in fur. We have a book about how to collect materials from creatures. Takes an hour though to do so. If you want to try.
So nothing else useful that's easy to collect.
Nothing that's going to be really easy to collect. No, it's not like they have gems for eyeballs or something. Given a little bit of time, somebody remembers that there were statues back down the tunnel ways a little ways, and you find
How do I get there?
yeah. You find the head of one of them, and it looks like the person who leapt down after watching you leap down, Cryar.
Oh yeah.
But they're shattered.
Are some of these statues in the hall or before still in perfect, pristine condition?
Lumi is the only pristine one. Everything else is pieces.
So not savable.
I mean, if you wanted to save them, then you could take pieces back and cast Greater Restoration to make them back into flesh, and then cast Resurrection or similar to make them not dead anymore.
I think it's easier to send somebody down to do that.
Right. Zari, you find that Lumi's like 800 pounds.
Yep, I'm not going to be moving him anytime soon.
Told you. A mouse or a rat.
Or like fold yourself into like an egg shape or something.
Can roll him.
Let's roll, but like not like fall over and crash or something.
Oh, Lumi's not terribly stable on his feet.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't take he wouldn't fall over in a stiff breeze, but a good hard shove and over he goes.
Are there any loose rocks around?
Oh, there's a whole pile of them back in the statues.
That were not formerly people?
Not as much. There's some rubble, but it's mostly people.
Okay.
There's enough arms and legs and bits that there's like more than a couple people. Like you find like 5 hands and 6 feet and.
Well, I don't know how we're going to fix this right now.
3 arms that don't match the hands and.
Well, we cannot move Lumi. Right, it's too heavy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you can't move Lumi. I'd say it's going to be a challenge to move Lumi. You can't pick Lumi up and just carry him.
Ibikun has floating disc, right?
That
Yes,
that has
but
like
I
a
don't think that has enough carry capacity for that much weight.
I think it's like a
I think it's like
500
pounds.
pound limit.
Can we put Lumi in a box?
Floating disc.
Is the red glowing light still pulsing?
No, that looked like it was the dragon's breath.
Ah.
Yeah, it can hold 500 pounds.
Okay, that's more than I thought, but
Well, I have one solution for you.
I have a solution, but it's not something that we could break off a finger to carry.
That's also a solution.
What would that do?
When
I'm
we get
hearing
to someone
more.
who can cast Greater Restoration and Resurrection, but it will take Resurrection or True Resurrection. Raise Dead won't do it. Unless we have the body.
I mean, we could.
Well, I still have my backpack and my what's it called? I got the blankets and I got a bedroll.
Okay.
Well, could we find our way back down here? Because we could go up, get a scroll, and come back down. So I don't know if we'd be able to find our way back.
Nothing in the petrified conditions says the victim doesn't count as a creature anymore, so I can use locate creature to get back here.
Sure, I'll allow that.
Will he fit in the magic box?
I can't lift him into the magic box.
Put the magic
Turn the
box on
magic
his
box
head and
upside
push down.
and yeah.
You want to try that? Because Lumi doesn't need to breathe right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess try that.
Okay. Who is attempting this?
I first cover him with a blanket and a bedroll and some rope.
Just in case you knock him over.
Just in case we knock him over or whatever.
Okay. I would like who's ever trying this to make me a, not the save, just a dexterity check.
Okay.
I'm really good at dex, but I don't want to try it.
Well, I'm not as good at Dex, but I can give you guidance.
Guidance would help. Risha's pretty good at dex.
It's Lumi in a box.
What's in the box?
I can do Dex. I would be happy to put Lumi in a box.
Yeah, I'm not really. So you go.
Okay, I cast guidance on
right.
Risha.
Risha?
Guidance adds a D4, right?
Yes. So roll your dexterity. Add.
Can I do the helping action at this point?
Yes, you may help to give Risha advantage.
I think I did that already with wrapping it into
Yep.
soft material.
18.
What's your proficiency modifier, Risha?
3.
+3.
So
Plus 3.
it's a 21 total. We'll be the most generous I can be. And how Lumi was standing, you're like the arm out, but you're like able to like put the box over the arm, and then it's close. It's like you have to really like stretch at the edges of the box a little bit, but you are somehow able to get it wedged so that Lumi's head goes into the box as well. And by that point, you're kind of over the shoulders, and the other arm was luckily down, and you're like able to like move it down a half an inch, and then move the other side down a half an inch, and then move the other side down half an inch, and eventually you're able to like tip the box back with the two legs and shove both feet in. And Lumi is now interior to the box of holding. This takes at least an hour. But you are able to somehow, it like got easier once the legs were like the thing was past the legs, because the legs kind of, got a little closer together a little bit.
Where does the Lumi go? In the square hole. We did it, guys. He's gonna be safe.
Well, I guess that's one way.
And now he weighs nothing. So Zari can carry me.
Are you going to carry the box?
I'll carry the box.
So I get to carry you and the box.
Yes.
How about I cut out the middleman and just carry the box?
No.
Yeah, I think it's time to get topside and report back.
But it's nice and dark down here.
I know, but still, we need to help a friend.
Speaking of people in boxes, are you going to gather up the statue bits and take them back up in the box as well? Or just leave them
But
here?
we don't. They can go in the bag.
Yeah, I would prefer putting them in the bag because getting things out of the box is very particular, and like I don't know what the like if I say stone arm, like is it gonna give it to me or not?
And we know.
Or is it gonna be
Lumi's name.
persnickety and be like stone forearm? Sorry.
Okay.
I don't like the categorizations of this box.
Yeah, I'll pick up any small bits and I try to sketch a little bit above, you know, what the characteristics are of each person, like what they're wearing, what the facial expression a little bit is, like what type of hair, so
Right.
people can identify the people missing.
Sure. I didn't open my OneNote at all yet today. All right. So you guys spent some time gathering up statues into the statues in the bag of holding. You have a Lumi in a box. And you turn your attention to trying to return back to the surface. You took some branching paths to get to here. It's gonna be a. There's no dungeoneering skill anymore, is there?
No.
Closest I would say would be survival.
Yeah. So I would like somebody to make me a survival roll as you attempt to track your way back to the surface.
That's a wisdom.
Risha's feeling pretty smug. She can do it. She can almost do it.
Risha, you're confident, as only Risha can be confident. It was two lefts, and then a right, and then a left, and then a straight, and then a really long time going straight with no real branches. And it's about the time you get to that point where there's a whole bunch more branches than you were expecting on this really long straight path that you thought was just a long straight path. And as you're walking, full of supreme confidence, at least as far as outward expression goes, you see something in the distance. Some like purple glowy orbs that there's two of them up near the ceiling, and then one of them near the ground, and then one of them looks to be a little dimmer than the rest of them, off in the distance ahead of you.
That looks about right. Totally.
Continuing on in the direction you're going?
Affirmative.
Okay. Everybody make me a perception check, please. And also, everybody except for Risha, make me an insight check.
That was the wrong character sheet. Oh, but it came out normal. Okay, yep. 5.
Crier, I see everything seems normal. So Iberkeet, you're relatively confident that Risha has you guys lost.
Okay, I don't say anything.
Yeah, it's up to you whether or not you do. Anybody getting higher than a... do I have her character sheet? I do not have her character sheet. All right, well, let's just roll it then. 12. Anybody getting higher than 17 on their perception check will see a small elf sneaking about 120 feet away. The light is enough to, like, is positioned in such a way as to help her see, but not be seen, if that makes sense. So Iberkeet, 100%. Actually, Iberkeet might be the one who saw with a 17. Yeah. Iberkeet, you see a small elf in the distance, in and amongst these dancing lights, because you would recognize the spell.
Okay. I nudge whoever I'm walking nearest to with my elbow and point in that direction.
If that's me, I would respond, maybe that's Odora or Marilyn. Maybe Marilyn. She was a half elf.
About the time you guys, well, as you guys are talking, Iberkeet, you see that elf person kind of freeze in place. You guys are carrying light, right?
Yeah, I always have light cast on my sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So you're well lit, and you guys hear some talking echoing through this tunnel back and forth, and it's not very long until the bad basilisks walk up as a group. Adora, the elf, in the lead. And Adora goes, well, you guys aren't being very subtle.
Who needs subtlety when you have skill and a Lumi in a box?
Tiasa goes, a Lumi in a box?
We ran into some, I think, gorgons, and he got petrified. So we put him in our box of holding because he was too heavy to carry.
Angelica goes, so multiple questions. Box of holding?
Yeah, we found it in Haifa, and it's a box that you can hold extra things in. It's really persnickety about taking things out, though. So.
Yes, box of holding. Okay, and gorgons, like
Yes.
like
Metal
strong like
bulls.
bull with
Yes.
bad breath.
Yes. So bad it'll freeze you in place.
Marilyn, the artificer, goes persnickety about bringing things out. It's a holding item. You just have to tell it what you want, right?
Yeah, but we don't know how it wants us to think about it.
We don't know what's in the box.
But you just turn it inside out, and everything falls out.
It's a box made of wood.
Why would you make a box out of wood? Because you can't turn it inside out.
Look, we didn't make it. We just found it.
Can I take a look at it?
Sure.
Do you have greater restoration?
Everybody looks at Kashi the Kobold, who goes, sorry, friends. And shakes her head.
Don't worry, we don't either.
So Marilyn greedily takes the box from your hands, and she yells over at Brunhild, more light! And Brunhild casts dancing lights, and all of the lights gather around Marilyn, who puts on a pair of, like, it's those glasses that have, like, many lenses, and but it's not like, you know, she adds lens over lens over lens. It's like she puts a lens in place over one eye and a different lens in place of the other eye, and then she swaps one, and she gets out a like screwdriver from her tinker's tools and, like, reaches inside of the box
I'm gonna stop her.
and then gets stopped.
Don't damage the box. There's a friend of ours inside.
Okay. You said you had Lumi in the box. I promise to not damage the box, probably.
I look at the rest of the group. Do we trust this? Not saying it aloud, but that expression on your face, like, do we let her?
I mean, if she can figure out how to, better get stuff out of there, I don't mind.
Right, and she just starts going to work.
If it turns out, yeah.
Tiasa kind of looks over, goes, just let her be. Like, do you guys want to take a break? Because she'll be like an hour. Meanwhile, Marilyn is like casting a spell. Seems to be identify. She has a book at her side, a set of tools arrayed around her. And Tiasa goes, so how bad is it down there? In there,
pretty bad. We've ran into, well, what remains of a few other groups.
wait,
You're the first. You're the first living people we've seen.
we're also the last. We were the last group to come in. Figured it was safer after everybody else had a chance to like clear out the monstrosities inside of this place.
Yeah, or die.
Well, dying isn't so bad, although being turned into statues is kind of unfortunate.
How many statues were there?
More than a few.
So 3.
No, you definitely found enough hands and feet from different statues to equal like 5 or more.
Okay, so a party.
Probably.
Okay. Well, we know at least one party is dead.
I heard another one in the night get killed.
Oof. What do you think it is about this? And as she's talking, there is a sensation that passes over all of you, and you taste metal in the back of your throat. You are... There is a smell that floods into your nose that you don't recognize. Your skin tingles as if electrified. Your ears pop, and a blue flash passes over you from deeper into the place.
Maybe it's time to head out.
Unperturbed, Marilyn goes, almost got this. Just one more click. Huh. I figured out the problem.
What was
By
the
breaking it?
problem?
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
You need the activation word.
Do they normally come with activation words?
If you don't want somebody stealing out of your box of holding, then yes. Somebody must have really cared about keeping things inside of this thing.
Well, it was in the keep's lockup, basically.
Adora goes, You stole from a castle.
the main keep in Haifa.
Well, I'm impressed.
The city that's been abandoned.
Oh, I'm less impressed now.
Because there's a bunch of demons and other things running around there.
Iberkeet, could I have you make an Arcana check, please?
Absolutely. I love those. Wow.
Brunhilde says something in Elvish. Tiasa makes a warding symbol with her hand and is covered in mage armor. And Brunhilde says in Feyen, something changed. Something's wrong. The tunnel's different.
Like I said, let's get out.
All right. The bad basilisks confer in Elvish, and then they all like agree. Marilyn hands the box back to you, Zari, and says, if you can figure out the activation word, then you'll be able to just get whatever you want out of it. But it's got a curse on it, so identify isn't good enough to just give you the activation word.
Okay, well, thanks for trying at least.
Oh, and here, and she twists something with her screwdriver, and you hear a click again. Now you can just, if you give it exactly what you want, you can get that back out.
Okay.
So all you gotta do is say Lumi and reach in, and she goes to actually do that. Do you stop her?
Let's not try to pull him out just yet.
Okay.
It was hard enough getting him in there the first time.
That's fair. How are you gonna get him back out? Because that doesn't look person-sized, that opening.
Well, we got him in there that way, so we'll figure it out.
All right. With difficulty. You guys all turn to walk down the way that the bad basilisk came from. And 3 steps later, you are standing in an old growth forest. The canopy overhead is is so dense that the entire place is in full shade. You see no obvious path left or right. The smell of like plant matter fills your nostrils, and there is just a dense, humid breeze blowing across you. And we're gonna go ahead and leave it there for this week. So thank you to the players for playing. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It has been great having you here. Bye.